Leaders, Vanessa Guzman and Mark Kraakevik. They are from the Evangelical Immigration Table. Mark is the pastor of the Hope Crossing. Vanessa is the pastor of Hope Crossing, a Spanish language church in Lakewood. And Pastor Kraakevik is pastor of A Grace Place Church in Littleton. Please welcome them.
Good evening. Thank you so much for coming. We're so glad that you're here. My name is Mark, and this is my friend Vanessa.
Buenas noches, pueblo. ¿Cómo estamos? Bendito sea Dios. My name is Vanessa Guzman, and I want to tell you a little bit of, there's two reasons why I'm here today. One is because I want to be a voice for people that don't have one. You see, a little bit about my story is that I was born in El Paso, Texas. But I never lived there. I was born to an immigrant mother. I was born to a mother that had enough sense to recognize the privilege and the opportunity that it would be to have a daughter be born in this wonderful country. You know what she did, folks? She paid for her hospital bill all up front. And then by herself, because remember, all of her family was back home. All by herself. She had me in a hospital. We were there for 3 days, and then I went back to Ciudad Juárez, Mexico. I lived there for 3 years, and then my mom made her way to Denver, Colorado. At the age of 9 years old, I hear a knocking. Saturday morning at 7 a.m. La migra! And my mom and I were taken to a deportation facility. For a week I stayed there with enough clothes that filled a trash bag. And we were sent back to Mexico. But my mom es una luchadora. Yeah! And she came back to the United States because she knew that this is the place that she called home. And I'm here before you because I am no longer that little girl that is coming from a deportation facility. I am a business owner. I own my own real estate company. I'm a student. Yes. I am a student at Denver Seminary pursuing a Master of Divinity. And I pastor a Spanish-speaking congregation in Lakewood, Colorado. And I'm here to be a voice for them because I said they were Spanish-speaking. And so one of the things that I also want you to hear is I am an evangelical leader, an evangelical Christian leader that stands with you. Amen.
Okay, so I didn't do very well in my high school Spanish, so I can't jump into any of that for you. I'm sorry. I got Taco Bell and Casa Bonita. That's about it. So, right, that's all I got. But I will tell you this, that I am an evangelical Anglo pastor that 5 years ago, I didn't know anything about any of this stuff. And if you were to find me on this night 5 years ago, I would have been at the other side of campus, right? But I've been learning stuff, and I'm on a journey, and I am discovering that our system is not biblical. And that's way beyond whether it's lawful or unlawful, because I believe God is above our laws. And so I believe that God has called us to be just. I believe that God has called us to be fair. I believe that God has called us. He has said that mercy and justice will flow. Woo! That's in my Bible. I read that. And so when God says that He wants me to pursue justice and to seek mercy, that, I believe, plays into how we establish policy in this country. And so, although it maybe doesn't mean much, I do offer my apologies that I didn't know more before now. But I'm glad to be here now, and I'm glad to stand shoulder to shoulder with my fellow pastor Vanessa and to say, we are with you. And you also need to know there's this thing called the Evangelical Immigration Table. If you have your smartphone, get it out and Google it right now. Because it is a cool thing. It is evangelical pastors across America that are standing up and saying enough is enough. And it's the people that I know, they don't usually show up at these rallies, right? But they are waking up and they are understanding that injustice is being done. And so I'm here on behalf of the Evangelical Immigration Table to say, we are with you, we are no longer silent, and our movement is rising. Thank you.